Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, folks. It's another beautiful Monday afternoon for me. I hope you had a great weekend. First weekend in a while where we weren't able to watch any Flesh and Blood, huh? It's weird when that happens. It's weird. I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back, welcome back. Let me know if there's any issues. Burst, hug, rush. How you guys doing? How was your weekend? Good to have you back. What's in the stars for us today is at least one more game of gravy. So, as you may know, the first pairing of a pound of flesh, we had Jarl move on in the matchup against Dorinthia. And very poetic in that story was that the two games that Jarl won was actually into Dorinthia. Now, I put in an extra stream on Wednesday because we couldn't get a deciding game, or we couldn't get a decider between Gravy and Maxx. However, the very last game that I played last week, Maxx won a game. So we had 3 games of Maxx, 3 games of Gravy. I lost them all. And on the very first decider, or shootout, whatever you want to call it, showdown match on Maxx, I won. That means Gravy gets one more chance, and if Gravy is able to win the next game, then we go back to Maxx and back to Gravy, and so on until one of them wins and the other one doesn't. We'll see how that goes. Sad for my Gravy. Yeah, Flashback needed a good yelling. Hey, Scorched, how you doing? From whom? I got my own personal trainer now. If you guys haven't seen, I got yelled up by Coach Rico Scowling. It was very interesting. The comments on the video that I uploaded of the Gravy games, I think, is the most comments I got on my gameplay of how I play the games ever. Somebody felt very strongly about how I played those games, and it's all fair feedback, right? I didn't play those games very well, and the feedback was absolute warranted. It's just like, it was funny. I don't usually get that many comments on those gameplay videos on people. Just checking here. If this does not work, it's not work. We're good. Would it be me if I wasn't watching? I bet. Like, the thing is, the comment that I got on that first game with the 2 gems in hand, I think they said exactly the same thing that you did, Scorched. Yeah. I didn't play very well. No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. So what we'll do is we will play a game of Gravy. What? A game of Gravy, and we'll see if we get the decider. If not, we go back to Maxx. If we do, we move into the very first matchup in Metrix, which is going to be Arco against Rhinar. But we'll a gram of Gravy, yeah, exactly. The Gravy community is very passionate. That's actually, it raises an interesting question. Which community do you think is most passionate about their hero? Now that's going to be a conversation. Why do I have settings down here now? Oh, interesting. Interesting. You can access it from there now. Profile as well. All my friends. And oh, but that means I can't go back into the game. Okay, cool. Right, let's play a game. It is, right? I think any community would say that their community is probably the most passionate one. Okay. You won the die roll against Teklevossen, where I do not have a sideboard. You want to go first or second? I want to go first, I think, because they want to go first. I don't want them to go first. Thinking, please bear with me. I think Erase Face in case they want to be boosting and stuff like that. You don't know if it's boosting these days or not. I think Remembrance is probably also a case to be made for. Discard a card what the grave. Next time an opponent draws one or more cards this turn, they discard a card. Do they draw cards? Thinking not really that much. Do we need to go fat deck? Never forget that I'm the pilot. Never forget that I'm the pilot. Ooh, there's let's bring those in. I quite like those. Maybe we need an extra go again. We have 60-60. Do I need... I think I'll bring the riches because creating a gold may be difficult against this hero. They block a lot. You may put a yellow. They're gonna block a lot. We're gonna bring more. We're gonna bring more. Twitch hates me. You know what? It's that Amazon money. All right, let's go. First game of the week. First game of the night. It is a Mech against Gravy. Let's see how this goes. You can't, Scorch. You can't. You are a captain? Oh, captain, my captain. Oh, captain or captain. In this attacks, you may discard a yellow card. If you do, let's have a look-see at the top of the deck first. Right, 3 adaptive molds, a Sin of Spark Cap. It's a blue. Okay, so blue all the way. Let's create a gold kiss here. Right, so when this attacks, you may discard a yellow card. If you do draw a card, I'm not able to do anything else here. This is a 4 attack. Sure, let's not waste our cards. Let's not IP ourselves for more than we need to. No mustache. Yeah, no, that's... I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you talking about? I never had a mustache. Alright, they've already put a Evo beta base chest. Of course they would. Why wouldn't they do that? Alright, so we have a Salty Scooby-Doo. Oh, hello, T-Bones. This is gonna suck. I can block with this. That's not gonna destroy it. And we have Tekla Wilson doing Tekla Wilson thing. So, discard a card and draw a card. Discard a card, draw a card. Wait, is this... No, it's 2 equipment up now. All blue. Ava Recall. They do kind of look cool, huh? Avasti. This is too... Okay, well, we're gonna let this hit for now. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, the thing is, right, you guys are even gonna shout even more at me when I play Rhinar against RKO and it's gonna be bad. Well, then, you know, then it's gonna be really bad. Alright, let's see the top here. It's a blue. Okay. So, let's go for a Murderous Rebel to start. In fact, not only do I not have no mustache, I shaved the whole thing. It's all gone. It's all gone. Alright, we're gonna get the Scooby-Doo. So we created a gold here. I wanna Arsenal the Avasti, but I think it's too early. Let's break the combat chain. That will allow me to play the Scooby-Doo. Cool. I will do gold pay to Took because I got a gold this turn, so that's fine. And then we can attack with this. And I think we're going to keep the Tip the Barkeep in Arsenal here to create another gold kiss ROM when the opportunity arises. Bamboo, how are you? You were underwater? Alright, that's a 4 block on 1 card. I do not love that at all. We have a Command and Conquer, we have a Call to the Grave. Yeah, that's a lot of block on their side already. Blast Rig, because plus one for each Evo if you have quits, it's going to be for 4 here. They're attacking for 4. So what do I want to do? I could play this, create a Gold Kiss Rum, right? I then destroy this. I attack with Scuba for 3. No, actually, we wouldn't do that. We would play Call to the Grave, get another. But then I need 3 resources, and I need more resources to play. Right. And I want to commit the Command and Conquer. So I want to play this to this. We're gonna need 1 for. Wait, why is it reactionless already? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I just realized he's attacking my thing, so. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Roy 1792. What signification is that 1792? When this attacks such a deck for an Evo. Alright, so they're not gonna have an arsenal here. It's just 1. What could possibly go wrong? War Machine to the bottom of the deck. Cool. 3 Evos. Gonna be 4 soon. No, actually, this is a chess piece as well. They have no arms at the moment, but that, we're turn 2. 1 more turn, they have it. Right, okay, so Call to the Grave. Let's do Tip the Park Keep first. No. Okay, to go second Gold Kiss. Let's look at the top card on our deck. It is a chum-friendly mate. Right. So, destroy gold to control, draw a card, and discard a card. Let's do that. Although I'm a bit worried about my gold generation here. Good, so the next part of the this turn gets when this hits a hero, discard a card. If they do, create a gold token. Alright, so we can. I don't know what's at the top of my deck now. Alright, we'll play Loot the Hold. Show friendly first mate. I think I messed this up. I have an action point. We could... Actually, let's do this. Let's feed our graveyard with more... I feel like Scorched Earth is probably screaming internally. I'm gonna play a jump. Featuring a Murderous Rabble. Ah, that is 4. I forgot about that. Okay. Ah, I forgot about the cost. How high the cost is on this one. But... Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't... I was like, why can I not... So what I could do is... Destroy the Mage Masters, give this go again. Right? No, because I haven't played... Could play this to give it go again. Destroy this. Hold on, let me... Still screaming? I bet. In your head, it's just like a constant cacophony of noise. This hits a hero, discard a card. If they do, create a gold token. Create. Okay, let me see if I can do this correctly. So we'll do this. Do this. Destroy them. So this gets go again. Wait, why? Yeah, okay. Alright, never mind. I have not gotten better since last week. To everyone's surprise here. Alright, that will not give me a goal because I blocked out now. They're probably equipping the other... Oh, the arms are there now. Okay. Oh, we can conquer here. They've got a full suite on turn 3, guys. How do we feel about that? That feels pretty bad. Heart attack? Maybe a Rose, maybe step away for like 20 minutes and come back when I play the next hero pairing. Okay, that's Chum attacked. That goes into Chum as well, I'm assuming. Yes. So that's Chum gone. I could have had an arsenal. War Machine. This one is destroy all cards in their arsenal. It's just 9 overpower. The Conqueror of the High Seas does nothing here. Destroy, turn a graveyard face down if it's yellow. They don't have any yellows. I don't have any yellows. Or none that I want to turn. I don't want to play the golden tipple, but I don't have any yellows. Okay, let me block for 3 here. I'm trying to set up a Conqueror of the High Seas. I'm gonna just... Is it there anything specific on their side I want to turn around? I don't think it matters. Somebody must observe this madness. I mean, I apologize in advance for any and all mistakes I make. You will be happy to know, though, for my matchup, or for my list for Prism, I reached out to Kevin Murphy, probably the most prominent the most prominent Prism player, and my ask to him specifically was, for a new player, what list would you give me to play? And that's exactly what I got. You may discard a card or destroy a top card of your deck if that has... I have no blues in my hand here on this hand. Alright, let's look at the top of the deck here. That's not what I want to destroy, so we'll use the Sawbones. Block this out. Oh lord! I mean, I played the game some gravy. It was a thing. 3. I can't attack anyway. I can't attack. I don't have the resources. And no question for the gravy players. I thought I could do it without. I was very wrong. Okay. Oh no. Yes, but like, listen, the difference is that this time I asked, what would you give to a new player, right? Somebody that hasn't touched that specific hero before. So I made a distinction here. By the way, just putting up Mr. Fittyman up there. I'm Justin Koo, but I'm a dang good grave. Listen, I believe you, Scorched. If I would have known that there are more and less complex gravy lists to play, I would have asked that specific question. I would have. It's the pummel. The pummel. Less complex? Less complex sounds good, no? But, I mean, they transformed in turn 3, guys. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. You can, but the 6 punishes mistakes a lot. Playing the deck from scratch is very difficult from the start. It's probably the hardest deck in Fab to pick up from nothing. I agree, right? And I think I've learned my... I hate... Alright, I mean... I may as well. There is... What I hate right now is that I have Sawbones. Okay, fine. We can break the combat chain here and play Sawbones because it's the blue that I played here. But I have no target for Conqueror, which makes me sad. Just thought we got him in the first. Yeah, I'm definitely playing. I'm paying. You know, in German we say Lehrgeld, where basically means like, you know, I'm paying learning money, if that makes sense. Wait. I didn't put anything in graveyard this turn. That was a mistake. Mate, don't believe. All my practice games, like all my practice games, I just lose all my practice games. I don't know what's happening, guys, right? Like I'm not a great Flesh and Blood player. Like, you know, I am not. But I should not be losing as many games as I am losing right now. Like, even off stream, like, I lose everything. It feels like I've completely lost my mojo. I just hits a hero, destroy all cards in the arsenal. Okay, that doesn't matter, but, you know, it's like, what is even... this doesn't matter right now. Maybe we can get through this onslaught. They're getting through a lot of more war machines. You're tilted? In that case, I am forever tilted. So Grave to the Call to get a... friendly person here. Your hero destroyed this. Your next action is turn gets go again. Alright, let's break this. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so play this. We have go again. Play this. This costs 0, and then I can attack with this. No, no. This is... But I can do this to get 1 resource, and then... No? What the hell? Oh, okay, never mind, I'm being dumb. No AP, yes. Took me a month or 2 before I felt comfortable with Gravy. Even now, I'm still learning about the deck. I'm learning, hopefully. It's just like, oh my god, this tech club is so good at clearing them. Especially with like immediate go again from the bat. So is Gravy favored in this, and I'm just doing a terrible job? Probably. 19 to 32. This is not over. This is not over. 9. You can only block with the CNC, so we will block with the CNC. Is it toss-up? Wait, you're saying it's toss... So one of you is saying it's toss-up, the other one is saying it's... not. Alright. Okay, Mage Master's Boots. Pitching. Love me some gold. Created a gold. Golden hook. I'm doing it wrong, probably. I'm doing it very... My local tech player hates me and almost refuses to play it out. Wow, okay. Okay. this is an arsenal. Husekla is a lot better into Gravy, but still not great for him once Gravy knows what they're trying to do. I think the problem here is, guys, like, they had Go Again right off the bat. Right? Because they had, like, you know, they were able to activate Teklo Leveler immediately. So this is coming in for 3. This is 1 life. So even if I use Fearless Confrontation here, it doesn't do anything. I don't think picking up lists without enough reps and a good knowledge of the hero's patterns and best lines, you're losing mojo. It's just hard. Ah, true. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I've been playing Kayo and Rhinar off stream as well, and it's not going better. It's not. Discard a card. I shouldn't have blocked. I can't pick up heroes without reading guide saying deck tech. I try do that. I'm really trying. All right, so if I we are using the hero ability to destroy that gold. Get the Murderous Rebel. We're going to discard this. I don't know what's on top, but I hope it's, well, it's a yellow. Gonna break the combat chain. That allows me to play Rigor Mortis. And, I mean, it's only a 30-7. I think Maxx is the next round. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I think Maxx has made the cut. Right, so this is into Rigor Mortis again. Fearless Confrontation is not going to do anything on this. Maybe I can fatigue them. 6. You know what? This is a pretty bad hand. Let's block with the Crown of Providence and with the Fearless Confrontation. I'm gonna sink the freaking pummel. I mean, playing this deck was definitely a bad decision. Five. Wait, didn't I just... Okay, I don't know what happened there. With Gravy, I think first of what your hands do, because there's a lot of stuff to do, especially if against a Fatiguer, you need to know the strategy. I mean, my strategy was just trying to get the allies out. And the way that I was thinking about this before I started playing was like, how do I create a situation where I can play multiple attacks per turn, right? But the problem with that is if they have like 3 evos up within like a turn, and then you have Teklo Leveler that can go again immediately, it's so good to clear the allies. Like it's immediately cleared all the time. All the time. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Okay, never mind. GG. Alright, that didn't work out. That did not work out, but GG's to my opponent. Alright, good. I am gonna have to do a couple of things quickly. Bear with me. With that, I would like to announce that Maxx the Hype Nitro has made the round of 16. So we know who the 2 heroes are which are moving on from the pits. It is Jarl and it is Maxx the Hype Nitro, which are moving on. I'm sorry to see him go as well. Honestly, I would have liked to win with him. I do think he's a fun hero to play, but I think we saw that I need more practice on him. All right, good. So that means if we change over the bracket now, if everything went correct, that should be updated now. It is. It is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. But there, I have to do one more thing here. So hang in there. We need to change the thumbnail, because the thumbnail now changes to Kayo versus Rhinar. 1-1, one right, one wrong. Hey, it could be worse, dude. It could be worse. Who's got 2 right so far? Is anybody here who got 2 right predictions? Good evening, Mitch. This one is going to be a toss-up. So I have thoughts, and as you may be able to predict, I am going to share my thoughts. Let me first close this down. I don't need this anymore. And then we're going to change to my totally unbiased screen. First, one thing I need to do is update as well. There's so much upkeep. My God. Hey, Lillian, how are you? I would love to help you practice Gravy, but oh well. Yeah, I know. And I think a lot of people... I mean, just wait until I play Rhinar. And Sigma has to watch that dumpster fire of a game that I'm going to play. But oh man, that new card, that new Brute card, how good is that card? What? It's a 3-cost 6 with 3 block at yellow. And if you've intimidated this turn, it costs 0. So you're going to block, you're going to attack with Meat Axe. You have a go again of some kind. So you have that card in Arsenal, you pitch a yellow, you attack for 11. If you pitch a blue, you can activate your gloves. In between that, you attack for 12. So that's a 2-card 12. That's pretty good. With an Intimidate trigger. That's good. That's really good. But it's only good in Rhinar? I mean, no, not necessarily. Well, it is good, but Kayo also, like, Intimidate cards are not solely reserved to Rhinar. There are... You can play Intimidate in Kayo, and actually the last few versions of Kayo that I've seen runs quite a bit of Intimidate as well. So, you know... Is ascending Rhinar to LL card if Rhinar was played by more people at least? That's what I think it is well, Sigma, right? This is a card to the power level where, like, they want to get rid of Rhinar. Like, they're like, let's sunset this hero. Because this is stonks. And the other thought was, of course, as well, is like, okay, is this what they can give us now? Now that Mandible Claws is not restricting the design space in Brute anymore? Because, oh boy, I'm excited what else we'll see if that is the case. Yeah, I know, Sigma, but I decided not to play that list. Alright. The card is not warping. The thing is, it doesn't have... I think Rhinar still has... I think Rhinar's still fair because there is no on-hits. There's almost no on-hits. Compared to other heroes, there's few on-hits. I still think there's quite a few classes and heroes who don't care about blocking, so Intimidate doesn't do much. I think it makes Rhinar stronger. I think it makes him a bigger contender for the meta. But it'll be more... I really think Omens feels very strong. I feel like this is one of the stronger sets that we've seen in a while. And I think... While this feels strong, I think Brute probably needed something like this to be able to keep pace somewhat. I don't think this will make Brute suddenly very, very good. It'll just let them keep pace. That's kind of how I feel. I mean, Burst, I agree. It's not my wheelhouse, but yeah. It'll kind of make him more consistent to high value turns like Kayo. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Good. All right. So, we are moving into the first matchup in Metrix. We have Kayo, or underhanded cheat, as some people call them, as well as Rhinar Reckless Rampage. And we're going to start with 3 games on RKO. Let me introduce the hero to you, or the matchup. Let's start there. So, what list am I playing? I'm gonna go with a list that I am familiar with. Is this the best list? Probably not. Is this list outdated? Likely. But it's the list that I'm familiar with. So we're gonna play it. Actually, let me make sure I am actually playing the right lists. Is it this? I don't think this is the Intimidate list. Yes, this is not the list that I've been playing. I'm checking out till June and August, to be honest. Hey, it's good to take breaks. We're rushing into Gerald against aggro is 2 card 10 with Intimidate's RKO numbers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, pen RKO. I hope I didn't delete my list by accident. Oh my god, did I accidentally delete my list? Uh-oh. Or maybe we start with Rhinar in that case. Because I only see that RKO. I see oh no, did I accidentally... I think I accidentally deleted my list. But I think I could segue into this one. Because it is pretty... No, I think, wait, hold on. This is the one that I have been playing. Yes, this is the one that I've been playing. Let's check the results. Let's make sure that is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Yes. All right. Good. Kayo Underhanded Cheat, aka RKO, which I'm being told is a wrestling reference, which I don't understand because I've never watched wrestling in my life. You start a game with 1 weapon zone, so as you can see, he has only 1 arm. I always thought that that would be a hint that we would have a way to create a 2nd weapon zone, because it says you start the game with 1 weapon zone. That never happened. That may still happen in the future, which would be fun, but, you know, I imagined him just jamming a weapon into his arm. However, not the case. Instant, 4 cost, tap, target action card you control has 6 space. So that, of course, is, you know, to do with these mocking blows, where they have 1. And if you then get boot because you have more life than your opponent, it gets +4. So that would go up to 5. And because you turn it into a 6 space with the hero ability, that is now a 10. Which is pretty good. That's a 4 cost hand, that's pretty good. Whenever the crowd boos, you create the Vigor token. Now, bit of personal history on this hero. I should show you the screen. 2 for 2 on my prediction. So, dude, congratulations, Arcadius. I didn't think I was gonna like this hero. I kind of fell in love with him, completely surprising. I thought his play patterns were not what I was looking for, but I was wrong. I picked him up when Super Slam was released, and I kind of played him all the way until just a few weeks ago. So I am familiar with the hero, I'm familiar with the deck. Now, as we know, that doesn't necessarily mean a lot in my situation, but I'm playing this deck because I am familiar with this deck. I know what's in the deck. I know how to play the hero. That should make it pretty easy. Now, the problem with that is the other deck in the same bracket I know pretty well as well. So RKO doesn't have the advantage that this will win against Rhinar because I know the hero well, because I know them both well. So the advantage goes away. However, Kayo Underhanded Cheat is ranked 9th in the Wilson scores out of 34 heroes. That is quite high. Surprisingly high, actually. He's coming straight from Pot A in the group Metrix, of course. And the game plan per se is you want to stay higher life on this hero to make use of being booed. And to be booed on a lot of these cards, you need to be higher life. That's when you do unfair things. That's when your numbers turn, in air quotes, unfair, right? So that's what you're looking for. Try and stay higher life. That is difficult against assassins of this world. I think it's gotten more difficult with like with dominate effects, with big attacks, with pummels, with big go against, attack reactions. So you need to block a lot. And I think one of the keys here for me on this hero is when I played this is, which I've not done well in the past, is not to be afraid to throw my equipment at it early. So in the past, with the Scalding Flashback, you'd usually want to keep the Scalding Flashback around for as long as possible to use it in a crucial situation. However, I do think when you're playing RKO, getting that early block to make sure that you stay higher life at a crucial point in the game is not that bad. It's good to do that, even if it may not be getting the max value. Like to stream for the big brute boys? Oh, this is all about it. I think my biggest issue and my biggest worry about playing this hero and about me being able to lead this to the round 16 is that I tend to get too greedy. What does that mean? It means that I am higher life than my opponent, but I take it down to a level where if they find a Sigil of Solace, for instance, then they are higher life. Suddenly my booing doesn't do anything anymore and the script flips. So one of the keys for me will be not only to stay higher life, but to try it and stay out of range where they can outgain life to flip the script on me, right? So that's going to be really important. Insult to Injury is a rather new inclusion to the deck that I am not super comfortable with. I've never been really 100% sure if I like Chain of Brutality or not. On paper, this is a very interesting card. I like it okay. I think a lot of people are not on Chain of Brutality. A lot of people do not like this. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Am I running the new arms? No. Well, I have it in my sideboard. The jury is out for me if I like this or not. Routines and Tower, exactly. All right. Let the man introduce himself before we go into game number 1. All right. You think the new arms are a trap? I think they can be good. I am not super in love with them. All right, let's go. Game number 1, RKO. First game in the Metrix group. Okay, why didn't that turn it back on? I don't know, but we're back. Yeah, so the new arms, I'm not super in love with. I think they're pretty okay. Okay. We want to go first in this matchup. This is actually one of the harder matchups. This is pretty hard. We're bringing the fiddlers and bringing defense reactions. This can go long. I don't mind fat decking here. What is my game plan? My game plan is to keep my equipment around so I don't get frostbites. I need to actually look out for being fatigued. Big hits. Thinking, please bear with me. So we have this, and I think I'm bringing this in as well. It's a 3 block if nothing else. So we have these 3. I don't want the Oasis Respite. The equipment is Defendo Spring Tunic. We're bringing Scowling Flesh back. We're bringing Savage Claw and Scabskin. Of course, you know, the new Savage Claw is worse than what he had. So that was kind of a dance. I'm fat decking here. I don't think the Strongest Survive will do a lot, but I do think this can go to fatigue. You didn't hear the Archeo either? Wait, hold on. Let me try and play it again. Let me know if you hear it or not. Wait, hold on. Actually, I think I know what it may be. Let me try this again.
Kayo doesn't win clean. Kayo doesn't care about clean. Every rule is a suggestion. Every referee is a target. The pits didn't teach him to fight dirty. It taught him that dirty is the only way that works. Kayo, underhanded cheat?
Right, okay. Alright, so where do we gonna go from here? I think I'm gonna roll Scabskins. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get something through here anyway. Okay, we get 2 action points. And I think I'm just gonna start with a Claw. The Savage... Right, by the way. The Show of Strength is probably gonna lose. So for each 6 or more that they're blocking with, you lose 1 damage. So this is almost certainly going to happen. I also don't want to swing big because I'm worried that they block it out and then they get a Quicken token here on turn number 1, right? Always rolls gaps turn 0. Not always, but often. Hey, Santavik, how are you doing? Veet, how are you today? It's good to see you guys. If you haven't seen it yet, I released a short on the weekend. Go check it out. The one that I released on Sunday. How did your hackathon end, Santavik? So I am doing the show of strength here. I do think we could end up with this being blocked out here, most likely. So all in ice cap is actually interesting. This defense together with an ice card, create a frostbite token under attacking hero's control. Alright, so they want to do that. Shield beater, they have... Okay, this is definitely fatigue deck that they're playing against me. Right. Okay, that is definitely fatigue deck. And well, the demo is just Thursday, so we'll let you know next week. Nice! It's Brute Tradition. I mean, you're not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that. So this is probably one of the more difficult matchups. Okay, you know what? This is blocking for 6. I'm getting 2 damage in. I'm getting 2 card blocks. That is quite nice. I think this is a good outcome for my turn number 1. Right, and swing big into Arsenal. So they are on lower life than I am right now. However, it may be difficult for me to maintain that. Villainous Pose will boo me. So I could play Villainous Pose. Right. Okay, see, this is where I'm already thinking. So like I could take the damage. I can take it down to 35. I will then play a Villainous Pose. I get boot. We play a Mocking Blow. I have enough resources to do that. Feels wrong, I'm doing it. I'm already deviating from my game plan, which is not a good idea. So we get a +4, we're getting boot, we get a vigor. Alright, and then the mocking blow here, of course. And because when they block, they give me a frostbite, I'm going to activate my hero ability immediately, because if I don't do this now, I may up in a situation where I do not have enough resources to activate it, so I'm doing it immediately. Love the short, very much high school coach feels. Love the handlebar mustache. See, it's not a handlebar mustache. It's a horseshoe. I kept calling it a handlebar as well, but then I googled what a handlebar mustache is, and it's not a handlebar. It's a horseshoe. Bitch is the best security, right? Alright, yeah, do that, Santavok. See if you can get coverage there. I should have waited. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we're going for 13 here. That's pretty good. They're preventing 5. There's a sink below, so that is 9. We're going through for 4 damage. We got a vigor as well. That is not as much damage as I would have liked. Oh, hey, pummel. Oh, hey, pummel. Okay, so it's not the hand that I want. I want to play a big bully here, but if I take this, I need to think if I do the outside interference here. So there's 5 damage being presented here. The big bully, I think we're not playing big bully. I think I'm blocking with Villainous Pose and big bully to pummel my swing big. So we're blocking the 5. These are 2 very good cards. And I don't like blocking with this. But I also don't want to keep taking damage when I don't have to. I do have to keep the life total high. That is my way to win this game. Even if it looks like it may go to fatigue, right? One resource floating, we're pitching a blue, swing big. Of course they don't know this is a pummel. I wonder, depending how they block, if I should keep the pummel for a CNC. I think that would be a good idea, but I'm not sure if that's getting greedy. So let's look at their decomposed possibilities. They have 2 earth cards. Are you tracking their pitch stack? No, I have not so far. So they're on 65 cards. They probably have Remembrance, right? So I need to do damage here. Alright, I'm gonna go for the damage. This is a beautiful card. I wish I had this. They can smell pummel? Maybe. Did they fat stack? They did. They did. Do they have 3 defense reaction here, though? In their hand? That would be unfortunate. That would be one of the situations, like, technically the play is not bad, but you just couldn't anticipate 3 defense reactions. Yeah, they're definitely fat stacked. I think they had like 70 cards at the start of the game. I'm guessing they're just gonna shield me again, right? They have a root band that they can't decompose. True, that's a good point. And that's the Mangle gone. Good, I do love to see that. And the longer I can say higher life, right? Oh, okay, this is not a great hand. This is probably block the shield with Fate Foreseen. Then show of strength, pitching boost. And arsenaling the sigil. We are currently 9 life up. We need to start swinging claw. 8. No backseat, yeah? I appreciate the tips. I do. But, you know, I'm trying to win this. By myself. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to try and build a life lead here. Need to get focus in the zone. Give me an S. Give me a C. Give me an O. Give me an L-I-N-G. What does that say? Scowling, scowling, scowling. Man, the people at my LGS were such good sports that they let me do that. If I couldn't backseat, nobody else better. Scorchers. Scowling? Oh no. You know what? I can't count and I can't spell. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. By the way, if anybody here is new to the stream, if you have any questions about the game, about me, about anything at all, if you want to participate in a conversation, please don't be shy. If you are here to just chill and watch the game and see me try and play this well, you know, when I watch streams, I'm usually a lurker myself. I usually lurk, so lurkers more than welcome. You had to suffer. I'm so sorry, Scorched. I'm so sorry. It's not my aim to make people suffer. Should we? No, we're not going to risk a Scabskin Letters here for 3 extra damage. I have a question. Why is your record the way it is? Well. So I know, of course, that there's a red Mocking Blow at the top of my deck, right? So what I want to try and do here is, at least this turn cycle, is preserve this life lead. This is probably going to be a defense reaction here. It is. So I can swing that for maximum value. This is not it. I don't have... Okay, so this is for 5. I'm thinking... So the Mocking Blow is not going to do anything here. I'm thinking... Fate Foreseen block. Fate Foreseen with... So if this hits... If first one hits, they discard a card unless they pay 2. If I don't want to block with swing big. It's like I need to have some big attacks later in the game. So I think what I'm going to do is like Fate here. This is wasting bomb value though. Or I could block like this, do 5, and then fake a Mocking Blow. I could fake a Mocking or do a swing big. The initial thought was... the initial thought was I block with the Fate Foreseen and the equipment, however dangerous that is. But then I play the Sigil. I arsenal the Mocking Blow. And we swing... we do a E-Strike for 7. Actually, I think I'll do this. Sinking this, arsenaling this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is contrary to what I just said, but I am generating this. I wish it was that Sent Havoc. I wish that it was just the bad heroes first. However, I'm not so sure about that. That needs to be... That needs to be established first. So there's 2 schools of thought here. I could put a defense reaction in Arsenal case they want to send a big attack next turn. I think actually Mocking Blow, red Mocking Blow late game. I actually kind of like that idea. We go buff power here for 7. Somebody once told me to go again is the lowest value on Easter egg. At the moment, I'm trying to extend my life lead. Then we're going to play the Sigil. So for 8, and I think I'm playing the Sigil, put the Fate in Arsenal, so if they have a big attack, I don't know, like a dominated Oakenold or some shenanigans like that, at least we have a Fate foreseen in Arsenal. I think that is... We need to account for that possibility, that they're suddenly swinging for 9 damage with getting rid of 2 cards, and that can turn out... That can turn the game pretty fast. Also need to consider I've had this Fatal Springtone counter here for the longest of times. I need to convert this value somehow. Oh, they're keeping their whole hand here. Alright, that is scary now. Alright, in this case, I think I made the right decision by keeping the Fate. This may be a pummeled something wild. Called it. Called it. If this hits, can we block this out? We can. We can. There may be a pummel though. If there's a pummel, there's a pummel. I hope there's no pummel, but they have a reaction, so I think it's pummel. I think there's a pummel. That would suck a lot. Let's keep the CNC there. Alright, show me what you got, friend.
Show me what you got!
No pummel. Obviously, the -1 counters on my equipment is a liability because of what Yor wants to do, right? He wants to destroy my equipment with Mangles. And then if I get Frostbites there, the game gets oh so much harder. However, I made the right decision. Like, I'm really surprised that they didn't... Why did they IP themselves with 3 cards? It is possible that we got an opponent here who may be not very familiar with the hero. I would be all up for using the tonic counter here and keeping a card, but the Fiddlers you don't want in Arsenal. Like, that card has no reason or sense being... Like, obviously it's a block, right? So if you put that in Arsenal, like, you're never getting it out. So while I'd want to use this eventually, I think using these 2 cards from hands are better. They had to keep 2 cards of fuse, that's why I had... Oh, right. Because I'm so used that usually they only do it when they have like the card which is Earth and Ice at the same time. Right. Okay, we're hitting them for 9 on this turn, which takes them into single digits. Well, no, there's a sink below. Hey, Mitch! I already said you were here earlier. No, Mitch. I thought you already said hello earlier on. Bow, bow, bow. How am I live for an hour already? Where's the time gone? Do you want to know something embarrassing? Can I spill the beans? Can I spill the beans? Fitz is still there. Gotta keep my stinky feet out of the way. I've left because we were talking about spoilers. Oh, you don't want to know about spoilers, sorry. I have finally reached Ascension 2 with the defect on Slay the Spire. Finally. I've only been playing the game for about 3 years. Is it in 2 weeks, Mitch? That's awesome. 3-0 on your dash. Whoa, dude, that's awesome. Right, we have a Vigor. We have a so all I need here, if I need it, I can block for 7, gain 3 life, and then just send the Command and Conquer with these 2. Because the Strongest Survive doesn't really do much into them because their big attacks are doing, you know, they are big enough that the Strongest Survive doesn't do enough to actually impact them. Frozen to Death. If this was Fuse Mate, oh, here we go. Okay, this was what I was afraid of, right? So they're fusing that. If they can, they will probably destroy Scabskin Letters here. Which means when they play ice cards, I get a Frostbite in that slot. Yeah. I would say they use Scabskin. It needs to be Scabskin Letters. Mid-range equipment with -1 counter. Yeah, okay, so that changes the math now. Alright, so we have 1 Frostbite. Right, okay, so they didn't attack though, which gives me a lot of resources to work with here. So we're gonna play this out. I think I'm gonna play the Tunic to get rid of this, you know. We're finally using the Tunic. We're removing the Frostbite. And then this is a 3 cost, which I do not like right here. They do have a card in their arsenal. So we'll attack with Command and Conquer you, and I'm also threatening potential pummel. I have 2 in my deck, right? We played 1. So we're getting the full block here, which was to be expected, to be honest. We are 13 to 7. So I'm in a very good position here. But I've thrown away sure shot games before, so I think I need to stay on top of this here. Let's see. Music is not too loud, right? Music is okay? I realized that my Wednesday stream music with the new microphone was a bit too loud. I fiddled with things and it got a bit too loud. Alright, so they're getting a fiddler screen here. Okay, Macho Grande loved seeing those being used for blocks. They have over 50 cards still. Now get something to drink because I'm really thirsty after a long walk from the train station. Then we're going for a swim. Ooh, that sounds like a great plan. IR ban soon, please. No, let me, after I get to play her a little bit, please, yeah? Alright, we're getting the 3 life back to 40. And then defense reaction in Arsenal. I played an RKO game a couple of days ago. And my opponent, I don't remember what they were on, but they played Poison the Well, which I was very unhappy about. Alright, so we have a big bully. Oh, big bully. Cool. That's all I need to know. Block for 7, send big bully for 12, get booed. That's all I need to know. Now, which card would I prefer at the end of the game? E-Strike is probably... Oh, never mind. Channel like Frigid. Okay, so, but if this is all they do... So this costs me 2 more. Ah, now that doesn't work anymore. The plan has shifted. And they're back to 17. Okay, we're gonna attack for 7. We're back to 16 as well. That, of course, is because of the fiddler screen that they played. I mean, it does let me put the big bully and the E-Strike at the bottom of the deck, right? So we can already see the impact of the leg slot, but obviously the bigger impact here was a channel like Frigid. This is... I love this art. I would have loved to pull like the alt art of this. The alt art was very subtle. They're keeping their whole hand here, which may mean another Oakenhold. Okay, we want to see the big attack and then the blue. Gets +1, +1, +1. Shield beater again. Oh, it's an... Oh my god, it's a quad blue red hand. Oh my god. That means Channel Lake Frigid is gone. No, actually Channel Lake Frigid is staying. I don't really have a big comeback to this. Like, my cards are pretty bad here. I can't do much, so I'm guessing I'll do... I could do overcrowded for 6, that doesn't do it. I think this goes in... I think I'm just gonna swing my claw here. Which means, in that case... Right, what do I do with this hand? I found the bad hand. We found it. We found it. The Seal Victory doesn't do anything that block. But you know what also doesn't do anything? This hand. So I'm thinking of... We can block with Steel Victory. Actually, you know what I could do instead? We will block with Fate Foreseen. And see if I can fish something with the Sink Below. The Channel Lake Frigid, huh? Okay. So I may actually not be able to play anything at all, to be honest. I don't really want this right now. Okay, alright. So, change of plans then. Just gonna do double, not take any damage here. Although there's probably a good case for this going to Arsenal instead. Because there's no on-hits. I should have probably kept that for an on-hit, reflecting on what I just did. I can think of... I'm thinking like an overcrowded in Arsenal to block isn't bad. But... Let me actually think this. Oh! Okay, but that's... The channels like Frigid is staying, right? Because there's 2 ice. So I can't use it here anyway. Well, we're not taking damage. So 11, so this big life gap is really good for me, obviously. So 2 channels, so I think I'll just, we'll just do this. Arsenal the E-Strike. Although the E-Strike is not a super good Arsenal. I never liked E-Strike that much as an Arsenal. But the art, man. Has anybody pulled this card? I have 46 left. They have 53. I'm trying not to let this game to get to that point. What I'll try and do here is fatigue through damage. I think because if their game plan is to send Shield Bearer, Shield Beater. This is the first decompose on turn 8. Okay. So that means with their next attack, they can turn on Felling of the Crown. If they just hit me with the... Plow Under. Okay. Plow Under means I lose the E-Strike. This is gonna be for 6. The Channel Lake Frigid is gone. I want to do... Should I do the fun thing here? Wait, pummel? It's gotta be pummel, right? Why would they... Why would they do two... They already activated Faendal Spring Tunic. Why would they do that if it is a pummel? Alright. You scared me into it, buddy. You got me. You getting my card. You got me. You got me. Maybe it's the ultra fake here. I was like, two floating on the plow under. What could it be? What could it be? But it's gotta be the pummel. Now, obviously, I have to just delay this until next turn. I'm taking the damage. I'm 36 to 11. Channel Lake Fidget is going away. Now, I could do Show Strength, but what I'm going to do is play Reckless Arithmetic. This may backfire. This may be the end of the game, actually. If I miscalculate this. The good thing is that the shield that they're using doesn't give me a frostbite when they're using it, right? So I don't know, actually, if there's a lot of... Do they have defense reactions that give me a frostbite when they use them? I just played Jarl. I should know this. Alright, so well-grounded makes sense. They're preventing 2. Alright. Oh yeah, of course, the 6-1. Yeah. So we're getting the tunic counter. 3, and I'm going to show strength. Again, if this goes long, so I need some big attacks at the bottom of the deck. We're going to push this to 6, so that means this is going to be for 9. And then the defense reaction in Arsenal. So where are we with this? This is the first plow under we saw. We saw 2 Oakenolds, 1 Oakenold. So they still have 3 Filling of the Crowns, 1 Macho Grande, 2 Oakenolds, 2 plow unders, 2 Frost Fangs. There's still a lot of damage in their deck. And 2 Mangles as well. So I think I'm going to need to try and put them under pressure. If this damage goes through, that puts them very close to... No defense reactions here would be very good for me. Well, sort of. It's good because I can... Single digits is... If you get your opponent in single digits when you're on RKO, it's a very good place to be. They're passing. Have they given up? Can I fetch something with outside interference here? I can. Alright. Ability. I think they've given up. If this is a win, if that the game is not over, this will be the first win in the challenge in regulation time, right? Before we have to go overtime. So, Big Bully is 8, Mocking Blow is 10. They need to give me 3 cards if they want to survive this. They conceded. GG. RKO goes up 1-0. I think... I have a feeling this player was not super familiar with the hero or the game. I'm surprised I did well, Scorched, into this matchup, because this matchup is really hard. Why did they give up here? They can block for 3, they can block for 6. Pummel. Guys, I called it. I called the pummel. But the reason why I'm saying that this may be a new player is because they activated Spring Tunic to play the pummel before I had blocked. If they waited until after my block, this pommel would have hit. Because I had no... I think I had a defense reaction. But I think that was a telltale that they are probably not that familiar with the game. Because usually, at least you wait until the blocks have happened before you activate Tunic. Yeah. Alright, Kayo is up 1-0. And we go into the next game. Obviously not super surprising that I'm doing well with the heroes that I'm familiar with, right? You would kind of expect that. So let's reflect for 2 seconds. Okay. We're going first or second? First or second, first or second. I want to go first. I think I played it very... The Strongest Survive could do work here, so we'll bring those in. I think I played it pretty evenly, like... Very analytical. Thinking, please bear with me. Do I want to change anything else here? I'm wondering if I need additional defense reactions. I don't think I need to fat deck this matchup. I wonder if Pummel is actually good if we take that out. Pummel is always good. Non-blocks. This could be over very quickly as well if they get big turns. I do think, though, this game is pretty even. Cousin on cousin violence? Yeah. We're going to go through all of this to find out you should be on RKO. No, Ovid, I'm... I don't believe you, but I'll... I don't think this goes to fatigue. I'll bring 64. That's a compromise. Fight!
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, so first things first, we play the Sigil. Should have waited. The thing is here, like, I don't want to send Mocking Blow. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, sure. That was a very good start for me. That makes me sad because that was a very good start for me. That was very good. Too bad, too bad, too bad. That was very... I like that start. Being up on life immediately is great. Wait, what? What just happened? 40-40. See, now we're here. Now we're here. Alright, roll scab skins.
Round 1.
6.
Fight!
Cool. Alright, we'll go for 3. Now, what is the key here? Their cards don't block very well. They have a lot of 2 blocks if I don't misremember. Now, I could E-Strike for 7 here and Arsenal did... I think the Big Bully may be better. No, let's send the Big Bully to the bottom. Let's go for buff power here for 7. They have a Might. Oh, Sigil! They turned it around on me. They turned it around. That's not fair. Nobody liked that. So what's their deck is 61 cards. Wait, 3. Actually, their card is 63 cards. Okay, still got them down to 38. That means my hero power is alive and I have 2 defense reactions. Now, what do they do? They build up a board of auras to do like 20 damage per turn. Which is not great. So I need to look out for that and see if I can keep around my defense reactions for stuff like that. This is just a Titan's Fist. Like, they have, like, Jack Be Nimble, Razor Reflex. I think they want to go more wide than tall. I think that, yeah, it's like, if you look at Nat Snapdragon Scalers, right, I think it's more wide than tall. So this is 3 damage. I hate using a defense reaction on this, but I also want to keep the show strength. So we'll use the Sink Below and swing Mocking Blow for 9 and get boot while we're at it. Unless there's a pummel, there is not. I always feel like if you play a hero which is decently good, like RKO, and you play it into another hero from the same set, like those are like my favorite matchups because I feel like usually they're pretty evenly matched up. Alright, so this means when this enters the release arena, draw a card. Cool. Goon Beatdown. Ooh, I love the Mexican wrestler mask on that. And then we go for 4 here, but of course I have 4 resources to push this up to 9. And if we get multiple cards for this one attack, that is in my favor. Especially with the big attack going to the bottom of the deck as well. Cool. Yeah, as long as this math is in my favor, I don't mind. So if they're blocking for 8, they're taking 1 damage. Probably just again the hammer here. No, just pass. Okay. I could give the Savage Claw go again, but then this doesn't... I can't do this to 9. There's gonna be 3 mites here, so the next... whatever they do is gonna have +3. Let's keep the defense reaction here. Wait, hold on. Let me do the math here. This is 2. 1 floating, 1 floating. This sucks. It's hard to convert this hand. I could roll Scab Skins here. So I could... if I need to think about this. So if I play Flex Strength... it's gonna be 2 resources. I have 6 resources left. I could then do the thing, push it to 9, and then attack with whatever this is gonna be. It feels like I'm not sure the upside is there. I'm not sure the upside is there. Let's just do 9. Edge of the seat. Okay, so the way this works is it's gonna be 5 plus 3, which is gonna be 8. So already +8 on their next turn. So I do wish for us to draw a defense reaction. With this defense, you may remove suspense card from an aura. Of course, now this will be popping on the next turn. And that's why they're keeping more cards here. Another Edge of their seat. Can they remove the counter here as well? Another defense reaction. Very good. And a Mocking Blow. Cool. Okay, this is a great setup, actually. Oh, hello. So this next turn is going to be... oh, hello. 11. If this has greater than a space, gets +1. When this deals 4 or more damage to a hero, they discard a card. So, blocking for 3, blocking for 7, blocking for 11. There is no pummel, there is no Razor Reflex because they have no resources. They have no resources, so they can't activate their... So, hold on. I need to think about how their hero ability works. So, the base of attack and defense of cards you control are halved, rounded up. Instant, pitch 2, the crowd boos you. Defending action cards you control gets +1 this turn. Whenever crowd boos you, you create a might token. So they cannot give their attack more damage here. Okay, but they're not going to do 4 more damage anyway. And there's no dominate, there's no overpower, there's no shenanigans. We'll keep the big bully. Pressure on damage. And block out this 11 here. Yes, we'll keep that there. 11. Cool. 33 to 40. And of course we have the blue. And we have the 1 resource here, which is enough to send my Mocking Blow for 10. Which was the game plan. So I blocked for... This is actually massive value here. So I blocked for 11. And I'm sending 10 damage. So this is a... If everything works out, a 21 value turn. Previous ads have trot along, sent claw into reckless using tunic. Yeah, actually that would have been a pretty good one as well. Okay. This is gonna pop, and this time I'm gonna have a hard time to prevent it. Because this is gonna get pop. This is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to prevent this. They discard a card. Okay, so this is 15. Which will take me down to 25 as well. Which means I'm not going to be able to attack unless I discard the sigil instead of playing it. Alright, let's prevent as much damage as I can here. Let's take a turn off. They will likely take an off turn as well. Oh, I'm going to lose everything. Alright, I'm going to play the sigil then. Because of the Terra Sonder, I forgot about the Terra Sonder. So everything goes here. Okay. Alright, Intimidate. +4. We may be in hot water here. 8. That is not 10. There is no on-hit. I could swing big with Villainous Pose. Could be a pummel. Then it's 10. Is it worth taking 8 damage here? Or should I be more conservative and block for 5? Alright.
Show me what you got!
Alright. So now they're higher. So that's the... See, that's a mistake I always make, right? So they play a sigil, and I'm too dumb to account for it. Alright, we're coming in for 12 here. Are they blocking out? So when this leaves, it gets +4, right? When this leaves, next turn gets +4, yes. Alright, so they're actually not blocking that much, which means it's going to be a big attack. Oh, there's a little bit more, so they're taking 6 damage. 22 to 27. Ah, it's an all red hand. I think we're blocking for 7. This is going to trigger giving me a might and then attack with E-Strike for 8. Yeah, I need to protect my life lead here. I need to be careful about that life lead. We already know the +4 is going to trigger. They're going to have a 5-card hand if they want it. I could draw a card here. No, I want to present more damage. Encore, thank you. I appreciate it, but please don't give me any tips. In the challenge, I'm trying to win by my own accord. As much as I appreciate the support and, you know, the help that you want to give. That does sound like the better turn, though. Villainous pose. So this is gonna be +8. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Fizz is not bad. So what I can do here is block with Sink below, then it's going to be 7. Play the Sigil, play the outside interference, grab the red Mocking Blow, and attack for 10. Yeah. There's no nasty on hits. I'm not going to sink. I'm happy with my hand. We're 6 life ahead. They've already played 2 Sigils, so we don't have to worry about that in particular. They can still play one, but I'm not in a situation where they can overtake me with that. We'll play the outside interference. Use the ability to go fetch a card from my... Wait, what? Why did that not work? Wait, what? Did they play something to prevent that? I know there's something to prevent that, but... Oh no, did I put them all in? Oh no, I'm such an idiot. I put them all in. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, that is so dumb.
Ew, yikes forever.
So what do we do here? We can't give this. This is gonna be 2. I'm missing... No, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I may have just lost the game. Alright, the only thing I can do that makes sense is this. Okay, when I sideboarded, I did not pay attention to make sure I'm keeping the cards that I need in my sideboard. I completely... Oh my god, that is so stupid. What is this turn, dude? What is this turn? 11. Okay. 3, 5, 7... Eight. So this is 3 now. And I have... But I don't have enough resources. Okay, no. That's okay, that's stupid. Flex strength for 3. Scalding flashback for 10. We don't even need that. If we play this, this is 4. Fate foreseen. Can they... buff? They can raise the reflex, right? There may be a raise the reflex there. Okay, I'm gonna have to risk Razor Reflex. Damn it. There it is. Yeah, now we lose... They discard a card. We lose a card. Okay, at least we keep the life lead. Why did I lose 2 cards? Am I forgetting what Razor Reflex does? Wait, why did I lose 2 cards? What? Hey, Black Belt, how are you doing? Wait, why 2 cards? Oh, this card. Never mind. I thought it was a card. It's a hand. It's a hand. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I caught up. I caught up. Doing well? How much did you win this weekend? Okay, this is going from bad to worse here at the moment. Come on. Come on. Oh, are you serious? I won my first game today on Kayo. At the moment, it's looking rather worse, but we're still in it. How you doing, Pockets? How are you? How was your weekend? Oh my god, now we're not higher life gonna be anymore here. Okay. And I have to pass right back to them. Okay, I'm worried. Officially worried now. Officially worried. So my hope the boost is not gonna help. I was gonna say my hope is that they are gonna have an off turn here. Map related bubbled 9th in skirmish, but won the Swordmaster's Shine. Man, nice, dude. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. What was your hero that you played in the skirmish? Right, so let me see. 2 steps ahead. So if you turn destroy this, then create a confidence token. Okay, so this is +3 when it hits a hero. All right, 3 is my rotten remains my ticket out of here. This hits a hero, the crowd boos. They've already been booed. It doesn't matter, right? They've already been booed. The broken hero. So what you meaning to say is you played Ira? Ira. Okay. It's gonna play Rotten Remains here. Come on. No, come on. Stop. Stop. No, no. I can activate before, right? Yes, there we go. Fuck you. Sorry. Sorry for my English there, guys. Banned. Okay, so we can't actually buff it all that much. 9 is still pretty good. But their next turn looks very scary. Beat Bravo, Arachne Huntsman, Archeo, and Ira. Nice. Oh yeah, I saw the card. You got the legendary, right? Alright, cool. I'm gonna be playing a skirmish this coming Sunday, and I'm gonna be playing Ira as well. I'm probably not gonna win it. 5. And this attacks if you control the might, will create 3 more. 7 mites. This has 6 or more, it gets go again, and when it hits a hero, it's base 6. So we could take this, but then they may kill me the turn after that. But I need to present 12 damage. Oh, this is terrible. This is a big mistake. Okay. Right, so because what I want to do here is, right, we're playing the chains. We're buffing it up, and then we're playing the command and conquer. But dude, this is just gonna kill me. I think I gave this game away. If they have another leave them hanging here, I'm just dead. Well, I'm gonna die because the confidence is gonna kill me, right? They have to survive. All they have to do is survive. Because, yeah, if they do all that damage, this card is not great for me. 6 on 6. 6 go again. Now, the only thing that's going my way here is that this kills them if they don't block. Okay. Cool. That 9 might go away. I wonder what they have in Arsenal. I mean, they could just play a 0 cost for, like, a crap... I may still die here. Yeah. Yeah. GG. Is it? It is. GG. I definitely gave this game away. I think I think that turn where I was way aware that I could have played Pummel. I think if I don't miss that there, I probably don't lose this game. Huh. Well, live and learn. Live and learn. But this was very much in my control. It was my mistakes that cost me the game. It was a pretty good turn there at the end with the Chain of Brutality and Command and Conquer, but because they had so many tokens plus the confidence, they were just going to kill me anyway. I think my biggest mistake was that I emptied my sideboard and I couldn't use outside interference to get a big attack when I needed it, right? So I think 2 big mistakes. I could have played Pummel swing big, and I could have played outside interference to grab a big attack. If those things happen, I win the game. Yeah. Pretty big mistakes. Oh, Black Belt, we all know you're gonna you're gonna be back here tomorrow telling us about the 16 games you won. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know you're gonna do well. Alright. Ooh, we've seen this play around a couple of times. This is gonna be Fatigue again. Do I want to go first or second? First. Well, I'm gonna lose another bracket. Hey, it's early days still. Right, this. this. We leave this out. We leave this out. We leave this out. This. Right, there we go. 67. I mean, that's the way it goes, Veed, right? If he came in here, it's like, went 1-3, it's like, what's wrong, dude? What happened? Oh, Cincy Pummel. Do love that. Do love that, but for next turn. Earth and Lightning Ninja? Wait, Earth and Lightning Ninja? Oh, is it Sage? Oh, Command and Conquer block. That is... No, hold on. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow. Look at all those blues I don't have.
Emotional damage.
Let's fish for a blue. That is not a blue. That is not a blue. So let's see their deck size. That is not a fatigue deck size. So this is fatigue through damage. Yeah, just swing sledge. What? You serious? You serious? Are you serious? Alright, let's block 6. I'm IPing myself here turn after turn because I'm so focused on trying to get that CNC pummel. Oh no. And now I'm gonna lose it, right? I will not, apparently. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay, there we go. There we go. But now it's so telegraphed. If we do trot along, then we don't have enough resources. So telegraphed now. Should have actually kept that. That was another misplay. I think I'm pretty tired right now. Should block with sinks and little green and stay on high life. Yeah. Yeah. Command and Conquer gone. Nice. How? Oh my god. Block. See, here I'm making the classic mistake, right? Watch me make the same mistake that I said earlier on I shouldn't make. I'm going down to 1 life advantage. I called it. Are you kidding me? Did you fat deck? Sort of, yes. I said I was gonna make that mistake, and boom, there we are. Boom, there we are. Is it worth The thing is, if I want to play this buffed, I need to play... Yeah, I've maneuvered myself into a very bad position here. I think we're going to block for 6. Play the Villainous Paws on the Claw. No, of course, yeah, no, I get booted through this. Okay, so I could play the Mocking Blow. It's only +2. But it does get me another Vigor. But I don't think that's good. Right? I think I need my Claw to do work here. So perk perfect. Test of Iron Grip, 2 gone. Tough Smash Up. Alright, I got the toughness. Damn it. 46. This is not going to do much against them. Can block for 2, we're going to block for 6, that's fine. Play, but then I pee myself. I don't necessarily want to play it this way. What I could do is block with 6. Mocking Blow is important though. This is 9 value. I think the Show of Strength is probably better. Block like this. Get a Might. Send Stronger Survive with the Vigor. Keep the Sync. Yeah, no, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Let's go for 8. And then again, I have resource up, so they're just going to be able to swing with Sledge for 6. Seems it's a pretty good hammer here. Right, I need to try and focus a little bit more here. I feel like my attention is waning. Briar is not a ninja. Black belt? What are you talking about? Seems like I'm posing as challenge here that they don't want to be facing. Alright, so Fiddler's Green. Oh my god, they're just gonna be higher life constantly. Ninja adjacent. True, true. Yeah, it's just gonna be 6. It's just gonna be 6 the whole time. Can't keep giving them these cards. Just 8. So, what do we do here before I do any blocks here? If I keep the blue, I can send this to 6, but I could just play CNC. But CNC also... I think I'm just gonna claw. I need to swing my weapon. Yes, keep winning me. I have Command and Conquer, and they have an Overcrowded. Sigil, that's my sigil. Okay. So what do we do? Block for 3, block for 4, take 2. How many sigils have they played? 2. I swear to God, if they have another one here, if I take 2, I could go 1 above. That feels so risky. But I want to play the red Mocking Blow and not the blue. But I think that's the kind of risky behavior I shouldn't exhibit. Let's see our Mocking Blow situation here. How many have we played? 0. Okay, so I think I can block with it. Block for 7. Play this to gain life. Okay. So a lot of good cards gone. But I want to clear my arsenal. Like, I want to use my arsenal anyway, right? So please do not have one here as well. I'm gonna rage quit if they have one. So I'm 42 cards. They are now more cards. Hey, long time no see. I'm doing very well. How are you, TK? Where have you been? I'm doing very well. Staunch response on this, which they can pitch to fully block it out, right? And the life gain as well, but they did give me 2 cards for that. Okay, so they're just gonna hammer again. This is like the 6 is so awkward when I have a defense action. I don't want to be blocking the hammer all the time. But being higher life is so important. I hope I can build out that lead because, yeah. Better less stuck in my own head. Might even go for an armor tomorrow. Hey, that would be nice. It's nice, but you know. Health always goes first, right? Alright. Yeah, it's 10 block, that's fine. It's fine. Oh, this is so tempting. I block with this, I block with this. This blocks for 6. E-strike for 7. Big bully to the bottom. Buff power. I want to play a big bully here. I'm not even sure how you outvalue the sledge in this matchup. Feels impossible without high rolling. Yeah, it may be. It may be. I mean, being higher life than them is like the first step to that. Okay. We're making mistakes again. Taking it to 38. And then just the strongest survive and we arsenal the defense reaction. Like, getting this toughness more often than not actually does help, right? And they have the Fiddler's Green as well. Oh, next game they're gonna outgain me in life again. Nope, because I have the sigil. Do they have a lot of ones? No. So the Rotten Remains doesn't do anything. I don't think we played the pommel. Block for 6. Yeah, we'll keep that. So down to 33 cards. They are on 32. Outside interference ability. I don't have enough resources for Big Bully, so we're getting the Mocking Blow. If they have some shenanigans, okay, that's fine. I can play that game too. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're still sending for 6 here. That makes sense. That was... Dude, are you serious? On this turn, they gained life through the freaking heart, through Fiddlers, and their third sigil, all in the same turn. No, that was freaking luck from their side. That was freaking luck. They got lucky. They got freaking lucky here. That lined up, my god. Calculated? Yes, yes! Should have cut their deck better. And now they hammer me back again. Okay. $26, $27. All right. Is this the right move? I can give it a go again, but then what? That was super amusing, but like I would have just one club for 4 and held 3 and held that for the future, spending too many cards into fatigue. You are. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. That's why I played... Game is not looking good. No, it's certainly a game. The thing is, I can't let this hammer hit because I can't go lower life than them, right? That's kind of the problem that I'm facing with here. Let's do claw for 8. I have to spend an extra card to do that instead of their sledge, though. 24 cards. They're on 25. 26. Wait, no, I'm on 25. I've won a lot of these clashes, which is definitely helping me along the way. So they have Open a Potential, I have Fiddlers. Two Fiddlers, in fact. Okay, let's go for 10. It's getting very close to fatigue here. Please don't laugh. They're blocking for 10. All right. Do you want to? Yeah, I mean, I can activate the ability anyway. It doesn't do anything. But I don't think I necessarily want to trot along there. Jesus, these 3 toughness, like it doesn't even make sense to attack here. So if I block like this, I can do this and then activate. Yes, let's take 2. Play the Chain of Brutality. And then Claw. The heart is still in there. I'm probably gonna get fatigued here, to be honest. I don't like that they're letting this... Oh, come on. Disgusting. Disgusting behavior. What does my Mocking Blow situation look like? Not good. Not good. Both pummels gone. Hi again, Mitch. Okay, that's higher life, but does that help me? I don't know. That like I mean, of course they're going for fatigue. Of course they have a remembrance, right? I'm not sure why I'm surprised by that. Now they are like 5 cards up on me. I did not have any skirmishes set. No, I went to a casual event this weekend. Okay, through the last game, I kind of feel like I needed to do more with the claw this game as well. Because I'm not doing enough damage, right? It's like, it's just not enough going through... Not enough going through here. Because I can't threaten their life total, right? So... I'm eventually gonna run out of threats. And that eventual is gonna be very soon. Very soon. At least we still have Big Bully. At least we still have Big Bully. And again, they can just hammer like every 3rd turn. They just need, all they need is 1 card. That's so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Alright, we still have a Big Bully. Alright. I'm gonna just hope that there's no life gain in their hand, because I need to do something here. I mean, I'm nearing parity again here. They should probably stop blocking, because why would they block even here? I'll take your 4 cards. Sure. I mean, that's fine. I think I need to high roll on Reckless Arithmetic. Okay, so they're 27, so I can't take this damage. We'll block with this to get the toughness. This is blocking for 3, we're taking 3. They just pitched the heart. There's one Fiddler's Green left, probably. If I block 6 here. Yeah, okay, shit. I think I'm gonna need to risk it. Yeah, I also need to risk a skull.
Show me what you got.
Come on, let's go. 1 to end the game. Nope. It's gonna be hammer again. Stop! It's hammer time. So that Sofna is better at this game plan than play this. Super also crazy. I mean, I'll believe you. I'll believe immediately. 24. Let's block 4. Take 2. We're still higher life. Actually, hold on. No, this is... I need to keep the trot on for long. I wanted to play CNC, but CNC doesn't do anything here. So we'll do the outside interference ability. Get this. Search deck for a card. Shuffle, put it on top of the... on top. Whenever this card defends a clash, it's not really good, is it? Yeah, value, yes, topple, but like I was hoping for an Arsenal in, you know, Arsenal target. Oh, gave them a free might as well. Do they have a Macho Grande left, huh? Oh no, giving them free mites. That is not the game plan. That is not the game plan. Alright, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it. We're gonna roll Scapskins.
Show me what you got.
I need to high roll now. I need a high roll now. That is not a high roll. So they've got 11 cards left. Yeah, I feel the same way, to be honest. I feel the same way. Okay, that works. But I needed to swing. I needed to roll and swing the claw much more often. I mean, I have 6 cards left. Especially if you can block 6 like that, right? Oh, and they're getting more cards back. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I needed to swing my club much more often. They have another 2 of these, right? Yeah, so they can actually, like, it's not even close. It's not even close, to be honest. Actually, the last 2 turns, if I had have done 9 twice. Yeah, I needed to approach this game in a different... I think, I'm not sure. See, the thing is, Kayo is really bad into blocky decks. I think that's like a big weakness for him. Like, he really struggles. If you really want to fatigue him... I think early in the game where I let them overtake, or I played to the way that they were able to have higher life than me, that definitely that contributed a lot. To get me where I am right now. I need to play it a lot smarter. Oh, going out with style. We have the one on the scabskin letters to go out with style. Just play Grave and kill him. I mean... Better weapon. Yes, and you know, they definitely got the better weapon. GG. GG. Alright, so that means we have 1 and 2. 1 and 2 on RKO. That means Rhinar needs to win 2 games to proceed to the next round. All right. Cool. So we're going into... We got no time to lose. I think I definitely threw game number 2. So the first game I won, right? Game number 2 into Lyeth, I threw. This Pleiades, the third game, is a difficult game. And you guys told me from the start I need to swing my weapon. I didn't. I think what I needed to do... This was always going to be deterministic, a loss. Unless I roll scabskins, I win the roll, and I am able to swing the weapon plus an attack. Weapon plus attack. I needed to take more risks, basically, because I was going to lose anyway. So if I lose in a 50-minute game because I'm trying to not be risky, or if I be risky and have potential upside of winning, or losing in 20 minutes isn't really much of a difference. Right? Good. Rhinar. Rhinar, baby. My Rhinar, my Rhinar, my Rhinar. Rhinar, my baby. So, what do we say about Rhinar? Oh boy. Oh boy. I love this hero. This is basically the hero that I ever took the game serious with. I started on the Leviathan starter deck, then I bought a box of WTR. I discovered Rhinar because I had already played the Brutes in Levia. And since then, hey, Bad Investor, thank you for the Prime, my dude. Thank you for watching. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Bad Investor, I was checking if you were streaming in the last few days. You were never online. I was checking if you were there. You were not. You were not. Good. So, this hero. This hero leads me down paths I do not want to go, right? So, especially in this build where you're playing Ravenous Meat Decks, it's good to block with 3 cards and swing with 1. That's fine. That's what good looks like. It doesn't need to be go again into a massive attack every single turn. However, I struggle with this. This hero leads me to temptation. This hero makes me wanna Unga Bunga. This is the list of friend of the channel, longtime supporter Sigma Ordos. Round of applause. Round of applause for Sigma. Oh, you streamed Saturday. Oh, maybe I checked Friday. I'll check again. So, this, of course, Rhinar now plays Ravenous Meat Ducks because claws are gone. However, this deck existed before claws were gone. It is similar to Magic the Gathering, Bad Investor. However, people will tell you this is better. I will tell you this is better. Although I haven't played that much Gathering. But yes, the idea, it's a trading card game, right? It's similar concepts. But imagine it like, instead of where you're building like an army or playing out the cards, what you're doing, it's like a fighting game, right? It's hero versus hero. It's like Street Fighter, where heroes fight each other. You start with 40 life, and the longer the game goes, the more tired you get, the less cards you have, you get weaker and weaker and weaker. So instead of like a lot of games where you get stronger as you play, you get weaker. So it's really thematic in that way. Almost calling winner list exactly 2 times 15. This list is really, really good. That doesn't make me good on the list, but the list in itself is really good. So just to give this bit of more introduction, so Rhinar Reckless Rampage, he is ranked 16th out of 34. So we have him in the bracket in the yellow pot, which was pot B. So he's pretty good. And the good results really came after I put this this group together. Controlled Unga Bunga is basically what you want to do. You want to go for big turns when the deck allows it, but you want to make sure you don't take too much damage. See the big turns when they're there. Build up Go-Against to build up to those big turns. You know, you want to discard the Agile Wind-Ups of this world, the Sea Legs, to build up for a big turn. So you can take off turns. That's what you want to do. As I mentioned, the list is called The Sound of Axing Muzak, built by Sigma. So thank you very much for building and sharing this list with us. It's done really, really well. And I think, again, my biggest concern playing this list is that I'm going to get lured into playing too aggressively. That's kind of my biggest concern here. The cards affect your character. So imagine you have 4 cards and you play them out. So these are basic the attack that your hero does, right? So you have a weapon, you have equipment, and then the cards that you play are your attacks. And you draw 4 cards, and your cards are resource, they are defense, and they are your attacks at the same time. So you need to balance every single turn. Are you going to use your cards to block? Are you going to use them to attack? Are you going to use them for a resource? So, which is this really interesting puzzle you have to solve every turn. So you draw back up to 4 cards every single turn. And it's a really crunchy puzzle you get to do every single game. It doesn't just sound kind of better than Magic. It is objectively the better game. Anyway, let's let Rhinar introduce himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhinar, Reckless Rampage for you.
No strategy, no subtlety, no apology. From the savage lands where the only negotiation is who hits hardest. Rhinar has been in your head since you revealed your hero card. That's Intimidate. That's always been Intimidate. Rhinar, Reckless, Rampage.
Give it up for Rhinar! Right, good. All right, let's go into it. We'll see how this goes. I'm excited, I'm scared. I'm excited and I'm scared. I'm worried. I know this deck, obviously. This is my hero. I've been playing this hero for 3 years. But we know what can happen. Okay, so we're playing against Jarl. Going first, pulping. They will go first. Bring Crown and Providence if in sideboard. So, it is. Alright, so 62. It automatically selected the sideboard. All right. By the way, if we're talking about here's my little green guy at the top of the screen. Easy matchup. This should be, well, the crumble is already there, so they already put the -1 counter to destroy my equipment on my equipment, which is not great. Right. So how do we start this? We have a wild rite, which is very tempting. All right. Let's attack them for 6. 6, go again. So I can attack again after this. This is probably the wrong way to do this. We get a Frostbite as well. The blocking, full block here. No, not full block. It's blocking 6, so I do 1 damage. And we have Frostbite, which we have to pay through. So this equipment is gonna die, right? Yeah. That is sad. My Scabskin letters, that's why you want to go first against this hero, by the way. Forget about this.
Round 1.
That's why you want to go first, because if he's able to play out Crumble to Eternity immediately, to put a -1 counter, and then the turn after, like, immediately destroy it, that opens up a slot for the Frostbites, which will hinder you moving forward immediately. Thank you for this up, Bad Investor, I appreciate it. Alright, so Crumble Eternally, that means dominate on this boulder drop for 7. Smash up. Capskins, we have a -1 anyway. May as well use it. So we're blocking for 4, we're taking 3 damage. For those new, this is the life totals over here. This is my equipment. This is my hero. Apparently I'm playing a golf hero, which is exclusive to me. By the way, if you want it, Patreon. Should I ever use it in like 3 months? That is it. Like, you don't want to give your free Prime subscription away. If you don't want to not use it, because that is just free money for Jeff Bezos. Now, what I'm a bit worried here, there could be pummel. Yeah, there could be pummel. It smells like pummel. I don't think it's pummel.
Show me what you got.
Yes, we'll sync that. Cool. Right, so on my turn, again, I can discard this, right? But I do want to do this on my turn. So what I'll do is Reckless Stampede, pitching Stronger Survive, discarding Agile Windup. But again, it's probably the wrong way to play this. I should have looked to put something in Arsenal so I can have a 5-card hand. We are flashing again. Did I win it? Yes. So keeping it top, so this is an extra damage because I won the clash. There may be defense reaction here. But the pommel was a good call out, Black Belt. That could have definitely be the case. Right. Another one. Yeah, Rootbound Carapace. That's another block. Do we win this as well? We won this one as well. They're blocking it out, but we did 2 damage because of the card ability, which is you reveal the top of the deck. And if your card says more damage than theirs, you do a damage to them. Okay, 2 Sand Sketch plants is not exactly what I was hoping for. One is good. Frostbite. If this hits, I have to discard a card. I have to go again. That is not ideal here. Reckless Beat is great card, Bamboo, right? But I have the feeling every time I see 2 cards or 2 floating, yeah, you have to think about the pommel, right? Okay. Let's not forget, it's fine to block and swing the axe. It's fine to block and swing the axe. It's fine to do that. 2 floating, but no cards in hand. So this has go again now because the Bear Fang's discard. I'm discarding a lot of good cards through my weapon. I'm not liking it. Send packing an arsenal. Yeah. I can finally set up a 5-card hand, although this is not my favorite card to put in arsenal. Sea Legs, another Frost Fang. Where are we looking with deck? Do we need to be worried about fatigue? I do think so. I do think so. Alright, blocking out 6 on this one again. And then I'm attacking with Ravenous Meat Axe again and hoping that the Sea Legs will be discarded and not the top deck to set up a big turn with a go again in a future turn. So attacking with this. Pitching this to get the resources. There we go. Discarding, that means I get a Gold Kiss Rum, which will go into my arena, and I can use this at a later turn. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Channel Ice Lock Glaze. Interesting. Don't see that card often. They're keeping 3 cards, 4 cards actually. This may be a big attack from them here. 4 cards. Show of Strength isn't a bad card. Show of Strength is pretty good. I wonder what they're doing here.
Show me what you got.
8 damage. The Savage Feast is really... I think this is a big turn here. They have no resources, so no pommel. Frostfang on hit could have gotten you the rum. That is very true. I think I'm taking the 8 here. Because if I play this with the rum, of course I get the go again on this. We pitch this. I can block with the Show of Strength. Thinking, please bear with me. Let me think. Let me think. So, if we play Savage Feast, breaking the Gold Kiss Rum, I will draw on this card. I don't need this whole hand, but also I don't want to give away the Show of Strength. And the Sea Legs is good too. We're pitching the Reckless Swing, obviously. I may up with a hand that I can't utilize. Let's actually use the Savage Sash. No, actually, I'm just going to take it. Down to 29. I think I have a good hand here, and I'm risking something. Sand Packing is in Arsenal. Alright, so we break the Gold Kiss Rum to get this Savage Feast go again. We pitch this. Oh, perfect. Sea Legs for 2 turns after. Because I'm tapped. Oh my god. Okay. I was gonna say I want to do the Sand Packing here, but because they're using the card from then sand packing doesn't make any sense. I think I'm just going to do Show of Strength for 8. And having a blue next to Blood Rush spell is pretty good as well. The sand packing doesn't do anything here. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Let me... There's already 2 floating. I can't activate the gauntlets. I'm gonna... I mean, that's fine. I'm just gonna end up with a Blood Rush spell in hand. If I find a go again, it would be really good. Ad break in a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. That's just so I can turn off my ads for people trying to join the stream. Should I roll scap skins here? I'm kind of have a lot of cards I can't use in hand. So maybe the Vigorous Smasher because it costs 3. But the Reckless Swing, the Reckless Stampede. I want to roll scap skins. No, I couldn't use gauntlets. And I needed to do the Reckless Swing because otherwise it would have been discarded, right? You will have 6 with skins. I mean, I believe you.
Show me what you got.
No. Let me... The upside here is pretty good. The upside of the risk is good. So if I roll a 0 or a 1, I get to do nothing. Actually, I think cooler minds prevail. Let me do a sand packing, threatening a pummel. I'll be Arsenal Blood or spell instead of taking risk here. Then next turn I will untap. I have the Gold Kiss Rum for the gold again, and I have a Blood Rush Bellow. That's much better. Okay, 6 block from them, so no damage taken. So Arsenal, let's see what we draw. Oh, an all red hands. Maybe this is not the turn where we do that. I would say instead actually blocking 3 here. Does that make sense? I'm a bit low on the resource curve for to try and do... But I'm drawing cards, right? This is only 3. Okay, just let me do this here. Oh, by the way, sorry. I forgot to take that away. We're taking 3 damage. I'm playing the Blood Rush Bellow. I'm pitching with this. Oh, why is it always the Bear Fangs that is discard? Okay, cool. Wild Rite. Okay, it's not the best Blood Rush Bellow ever. But we're gonna go for 15 damage. Aggressive pounds into Ravenous Meatex. I was thinking about breaking the Savage Sash here, but I don't want to give up the 2 block. Alright, you know what? Oh, I discarded... Oh no, banished Blood Rush Bellow. Well, it could have. It could have. Or discarded a Beast Within, but it felt... Yeah, could have. But I'm actually quite happy with this outcome. Arsenaling a Savage Feast with a Gold Kiss Romavelp is quite good. That is quite good. Okay, they want to keep a 4-card hand here. Felling of the Crown. Is this active? Yes, it is. Alright. What a hand, though. Okay, this... I'm gonna use some blocks here. No. Let's just block with this 2. We're taking 6. I like this hand. I'm thinking about playing a tear limb from limb here. It's super risky though. No, that makes no sense. But we'll take the 6. The tear limb from limb is very, very tempting. But I think the better play is to just crack the rum and play the Savage Feast. And pitch the tear limb from limb. Okay. Yeah, and then we can arsenal the pulping and work our way towards the end game, where maybe the dominate will win the game. And then we want to come teach period 4 for me. That's a kind offer, but no. No, I'm okay, thank you. So we can swing big here. Yeah, I think we'll swing big. Instead of the Ravenous Metex, set up the pulping and arsenal. Bad Investor, if you are interested in the game, if you want to try it out, next Thursday, I'm happy to be there early and teach you the game. If you're interested, if you want to try it out, I have like starter decks ready to go. Just in case you're interested, like we can always use more players. Cool. I think we'll block here for 2. No, it's not lethal. Why am I blocking? It could be... Okay, so actually, wait. I was thinking the pulping. But if that backfires, I look very dumb. What is the defense reaction? It's got to be defense reaction, right? So they still have Sound Response, they have Sink Belows, they have Rootbound Carapace. I don't know what they put there. Now I should have blocked more. Okay, alright.
Show me what you got.
I am doing it. Show me a 1.
Show me what you got.
That's not a 1. Alright, okay, we'll risk it. Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Oh, damn it. Wait, they're letting it go? What? Okay. I mean, my dude, I'll take it. I'll take it. That was a huge mistake. Why did they not stop the... Oh my god, they could have stopped my turn in their tracks. Instead, I'm coming in for the bonks. Activate my gauntlets to do 1 more damage, and we Ravenous Metex them. Oh my god, that was such a mistake from them. Preventing 2. They're gonna have a 3-card hand, yes. +1/+1/+1. Okay, so this is 10. When this deals 4 or more damage to a hero, they put a card from their hand at the top of their deck. I think I'm gonna block 2, block 5, block 7. Send the show strength and arsenal the pounds. Pass. It's fine. I'm actually quite happy with this hand. Out of all the matchups that I could have gotten here, this is actually quite good, right? So Show of Strength for 8 damage. Unless they, of course, block with something that has 6 damage or more. 8. They're blocking with 3 cards. That's good, taking 1 damage. I'm putting the card that gets potential go again into... Okay. Plowonder. Okay, that means I lose my arsenal. And this is 6 damage. So I think what we're... Wait, is this the right choice? I could let this hit go down to 4. Break Sash. Go Wild Ride. Discard... Yeah, okay, let me... Feels risky, but feels right. Okay, so breaking Savage Sash, making my cards cheaper. Wild Ride, pitching a natural wind up. And then if I discard this, there will be 2 Intimidates. That means... yeah, I wasn't sure about that. But that's fine. So this is a must block because otherwise they die. So... So this is 2 cards here. If I break this, it's gonna be for 6. They discard a card. This is... I think I missed the lethal. I should have intimidated the second time with the actual... I was worried about not having enough resources. I can attack for 8. But they may block it out. Then I think the discard is better. Yeah. So we'll do this, pitching this. Oh no! Oh no! I found the 3rd Blood Rush Bellow.
Ew, yikes forever.
I found the 3rd Blood Rush Bellow. Okay, we're getting 2 card block though. They have 1 card. We'll do this, choose a card from hand. Submit, go again. That was not correct. Okay, they're taking it down to 1. This was not correct. If they have a Magic Run, I just die. This is Dominate. Do you want to pay 1 to avoid discarding? Yes. Yeah, I may have just given the game away, actually. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I may have given the game away. No, I saw... Yeah, I saw... yeah. I saw the 9, but obviously... Oh, I won the game. Unless it's a Dominate. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it a Dominate? It's not a Dominate. I won the game. Because this does 2 damage that they can't prevent. So let's get rid of this. And then, this is a 6. This is a 6. Checking. Reckless Swing. For the freaking win! Let's go! Let's go. Oh, alright, alright. If I can win the next game, I'm gonna play one more game, because if I can win the next game, we know that Rhinar is gonna go on. Usually I end the stream around this time, but we'll play one more, right? We'll play one more. What is Golden Age? Apparently it's like a Living Legend format replacement, fan-made. One node should have blocked in case they have prevention for some reason. True, good point. Right. I definitely did not play that cleanly. You need to stop a bit. See, that's the problem with I have with this here, right? This it always happens to me. Alright, let's make this a bit bright. Oh, that's too bright. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. This is better. Alright, I want to open a pack. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Somebody give me some channel points so I can open a pack, please. I'd like to open a pack. May I request a pack opening? Thank you, Scorched Earth. Any preferences? Fruits of the Forest, yes, that could have messed up my day. Ooh. Dealer's choice? Alright, we will open up a Super Slam. And of course a Gem Pack 4 because requested, but first Super Slam. Wait, this is the one that's already open. Let's not do that one. We'll do this one. Gauge. Gag. Alright. Let's see what we have. Tough Nut. Goon Beat Down. Not So Mighty. Turn the Crowd Hateful. Fight from Behind. Clench the Upper Hand. Vigor Smash Up. Power Play. So many familiar cards. Flex Wrecking Ball. Garland of Spring. Brothers in Arms. A Flex Strength in the foil. Oh, a Reckless Stampede. Very nice. Majestic. We just played the card. Very nice. I'll take that. I'll take it. And what's at the end? Just punch above your weight. Alright. And now the special pack. The Gem Pack 4. Let me queue up for the next game. Let's take out the Proved away from Golden Age. Let's see. This is the art card. Let's remove that. Blast Rig. Another card that I play. Range Defense Reaction Trap. Rainbow Goo Trap. Beautiful, but... I mean, I am a Ranger player now. Okay. Alright. Syndra. Would I like to go first? Yes, apparently. The planets block well. Play value until you find your hands that can obliterate them. Blocking the second link on their small hands and the third or fourth on the big ones will help you taming them. You're sculling to put in a position where you fire off a huge turn that will never come back from, or you can OTK. This is a weird patient game up. Sash and Tracker's hand should try to go 4 white. Having rum helps. Alright. I will try. It feels like we've been stuck on the same song for like 10 hours. It feels like the same song. Maybe not. So much attention was towards Changeover, I think that's why. Oh, maybe. Are they there? Are you there, friends? Good luck, have fun. I mean, you need to confirm your deck. Oh, I need to confirm my deck. Pulping. Sorry, that's on me. That's on me. Oh, Pulping! Awesome. Dominated damage on my very first turn. Like it. I played against the Rhinar this week, and they did 11 dominated damage on turn 1 with a Pulping and a Tear Limb from Limb. It was absolutely wild and disgusting. I do not want to break the boots this early. They can only use... So dominate means you can only use 1 card from hand to block. Wait, actually cancel. We'll do the gauntlets first. And then Ravenous Meat Axe for 6 with another Intimidate with a really bad card from my arsenal. But I'm still gonna arsenal it. Wild Rides, Gansketch Plan. Let's not forget the patience is game here. Alright, we are blocking on the third chain link here to avoid Mask Momentum trigger. The Sandsketch, like... It's actually not a great hand if I want to play the Wild Rides. The 2 blues, they are not 6s. If I discard them, I lose my go again. Aha, there we go. Alright, we can block this. Yeah, they're always going to flick me here, but I don't think they'll take this further. Because otherwise they don't have a 5-card hand next turn. They are going to do it. Okay. I mean, I'll give them my equipment early then. Yeah, I do not want them to have a 5-card hand. Wild Ride, pitching the blue. Alright. No, we're not destroying the beaten trackers. That means I cannot activate the gloves because this is not a 6 in my pitch. Going for 6 and then Ravenous Meat X. I would have loved to see Lex discard again. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's see what we... It doesn't do anything. Because I can't play the Wrecker Romp anyway. No, so we're not destroying the beaten trackers. Oh, I would have loved... I can... Keep this, block with this and this. Use the boots on the Savage Feast to give it go again. Do they run Razor Reflex these days? This feels like a trap. Well, let's see what happens.
Show me what you got.
What? No, this is not Draconic. Oh, it is Draconic. They made it Draconic. What happened? Yeah, but still, they still gave the turn away. Alright, we play Savage Feast, pitching this. Submit. Yes, we will break them. 6. I wish I still had the arms, though. $17. 1734. Splatter Skull doesn't do much. They have 2 cards. Interesting. I really hate this blue in my arsenal. It's really bad. Okay. Song of Sinew. That's 4 hits. That's plus 4 damage. The Splatter Skull doesn't do anything. The Erase Phase does. So the cards are not Draconic. Yeah, that's good. Rex is gone, dude. Rex has been gone for ages. This was a huge mistake. I should not have the Wrecker Romp in Arsenal. Now this ad does ask some questions from them though. Guys. Channel rules. Channel rules. Channel rules. Channel rules means Rhinar wins. That was really weird indeed, but this is what you get sometimes in Talishar, right? That's what you get sometimes. And that means we have a winner of our Kayo against Rhinar. I didn't know if this was the outcome that I was expecting, but yeah. Song is good. Song is apparently a card. Cool, that means bracket is... Wait, oh no! I didn't do it properly. Let me do it again. This is some chores, I'll be editing, but I'm lurking. Alright, I'm probably going to call it a stream in a few moments anyway, but thank you very much for being here, Bad Investor. I did some fancy editing on the weekend. But yeah, see you Thursday. Thanks for checking out the stream. Not perfect, but nice. Hey, at least I won 3 times today, right? Which is much better. So we see, in Metrix, the first hero to make it onwards from the round of 32 is Rhinar Reckless Rampage, which is the ideal outcome for me, of course, because my goal is to have 1 hero per evening progress. So actually having this happen is really good. So tomorrow we'll play Prism against Arachne's Slip Through the Cracks. We'll see how that turns out. But, you know, it is 4 minutes after the time where I usually end my stream, so this is perfect timing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. For those who were here for the first time, and for those who've been here for 3 years, thank you for all your love and support. If you haven't done so yet, drop me a like and surprise. Like and surprise. Well, you can drop me a surprise as well, but a like, a follow, a subscribe. And if you haven't checked out yet, there is... I need to show this. Guys, if you haven't seen this yet, I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you before I leave. Because this is my... This is a silly little thing that I made, but it feels like this is my favorite content that I've ever made. Let me actually turn on the... No, Firefox is on. All right, there we go. There we go. This is my favorite ever. Are you ready for the big leagues? Hi, my name is Sculling Flashback, and I'm not a great Flesh and Blood player. But players that beat me at my LGS, they go X and 0 at day 1 at callings. They win battle hardens. Something about winning against me unlocks something in them. I call it. You are ready. It says block. I'm the final boss of mediocrity. You beat me, you know you're good. Book a session now. No time to waste. I will bring everything that I got. It won't be much. I love it so much. Results may vary. Skull and Flash by training system is not responsible for unexpected tournament success, inflated confidence, or subsequent prize payout. Side effects of baiting Skull may include the X and 0 calling finishes, unsolid phase match coverage, and inability to feel challenged by local meta. Do not operate heavy machinery immediately after defeating Skull, as results may cause overconfidence. Skull and Flash by training system is not licensed coaching service, accredited training facility, or a player. If your win rate improves by more than 40% following a session, consult your local grinder. Not available in all regions. Modified sessions conducted in English only. Skulling's win rate against mid-tier threats remains under clinical review. Sculling has not been tested. Results may be inconclusive. I'm sorry. I had to show you. I love it so much. Anyway, thank you again for being here today. I hope to see you tomorrow. We will continue to challenge with Prism against Slippy. Until then, Stay fantastic. Have a great evening or day or morning, wherever you are. I'll see you then. Until then, love you all. Bye-bye.